Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Societal Narcissism. This video is sponsored by contribution from John. John gave a general contribution, which I'm going to use on this video. Sorry I didn't get to the two long videos today. I had a couple things to do. I'm going to get to them on Wednesday because tomorrow's going to be a busy day as well. I can't get bogged down for more than an hour at a time on these videos, and they're both going to be pretty long ones. So look out for them. But I'm going to do what I didn't really want to do. I have to call, we're staying on the Pitidiots. We're staying on the Pitidiots, and I gotta call out one of the commenters. Because some things were said, and it really articulates what the problem is. You know, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to with the Pitidiots and the pits and the motivation behind it. It's hurting kids. It's hurting children. That's the motivation behind it. Might not be every Pitidiot's motivation, but societally, how it fits in, why these Pitidiots are enabled societally, societal narcissism is for the destruction of children. Because once you destroy the children, then you can reshape the future into anything you want it to be, in any type of evil that you want to form it in. And that's it's really happening here. And I'm going to take it full circle by the end of this video to show you how it's all the same mentality and it's all meant to hurt children. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play a little pit bull bingo. And we have your pit bull bingo game card. And you just mark off any time a Pitidiot. Put a token over each statement when you hear it and see how fast you get a bingo. Bonus, you get a second token if any of the phrases below complete a sentence like, I'm so sorry your toddler grandma innocent pet was killed maimed, but it's all how you raise them. They're bred to be nanny dogs. Got to watch them around children. Wasn't correctly trained. There was no such thing as a pit bull. Photo of a pit bull with a baby. Pit bulls are misunderstood. Dogs are just like people. You're racist. You're ignorant. Get educated. Coconuts kill more people. You should have gotten a bigger dog. You should have been in your front yard. Your dog shouldn't have barked. I have a right to own any pet I want. Toughen up. It's not that bad. Lick you to death. Blame the owner. Don't blame the owner. Blame the deed, not the breed. Somehow the dog got out. Somehow the dog broke free. Chihuahuas bite more. All dogs bite. My dog would never bite. I can't believe my dog bit someone. You must have done something. Poor dog was scared, confused, being protective. Photo of a pit bull in a tutu. We get the picture, do we not? Okay, let's play a little pit bull bingo, shall we? Lisa Grimaldi, come on down. You're playing Pitidiot bingo. Sorry, has to happen. Seriously, what is wrong with you? I have owned pitties for over 20 years. Never had them bite anyone. I did have other dogs that bit, but never my pitties. Let's see if we have any scores yet on the pit bull bingo card, shall we? Okay. It's all how you raise them. Let's see what we got. Blame the owner. Their bred dogs are just like people. Don't blame the owner. Wait a minute. Get educated. So I'm ignorant. You're ignorant already. Get educated. That falls under that too. So we got two. She had other dogs. Did she say Chihuahuas yet? Not yet. We'll see. All dogs bite. Other dogs, we can use that. My dogs, her pitties would never bite. God, you're covering a lot of ground here in the first three sentences. You're covering a lot of ground. I might be missing her. She got a bigger dog. Blah, blah, blah. La da 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 da. Okay, back to the statements. But I have been bit more by those little dogs people carry around. I actually call them ankle biters. You know what? You're getting a Chihuahua for that. We know who you're talking about. Same thing. Same thing. I'm making a judgment call right here, right now. Yeah, Chihuahuas bite more. There we go. Ooh, where are we? We are filling up. Okay, back to the game board. Those dogs are mean and nasty. We never owned a Pitty because we thought it was a mean dog. Just the opposite. They are love bugs. Loyal and lazy, I love them. I have grandchildren ranging from 16 to 6 months. Again, never seen any aggression from any of them. You're making assumptions that just aren't true. You're keeping your grandchildren around these demon dogs. They're just love bugs, loyal and lazy. I love them. Okay, let's go back to our game card, shall we? Let's go back to our game card. Okay, lick you to death. I think that counts. I think a lick you to death kind of counts there. I have a right to own any pet. Your dog shouldn't have been in the front yard. Pit bulls are misunderstood. Dogs are just like people. You did say that. I didn't get a racist yet. Pretty close to the pit bulls are misunderstood, though, huh? Gotta watch them, right? Oh, they're bred to be nanny dogs. You're bragging about your grandkids being around them, aren't you? 6 to 16. Till something goes wrong, right? Till something goes wrong. All righty. Let's go back to the game card. A couple people call her out. And then she posts again. I have had a German Shepherd and a Rottie. Both did it, meaning I guess bit. Okay, who's she answering here? I might as well read. The problem isn't pit bulls that have consistently maimed and killed people. The real problems are that Chihuahuas are really mean and never harmed anyone in the history of their existence. Little dogs don't murder or seriously maim, and obviously you're willing to risk your grandchildren's well-being or the lives prove a point. Do you enjoy the stories of dead children on visceral or cerebral level? Oh, of course, the age of my pits never did it. The statistics say otherwise. There's virtually no other dog can be completely calm one moment and then snap and maul a face off the next. Okay. Now this is Lisa. I've had a German Shepherd and a Rottie. Both did it. The Shepherd was sleeping and woke up and attacked his owner and then me. The Rottie bit my arm pretty bad. So other dogs did it. Now, Lisa, the problem with that story is it completely contradicts what you said in your original paragraph, that you never owned Pitties because you thought they were mean dogs. Really? You didn't own pit bulls because you thought they were mean dogs. So then why, Lisa, did you own German Shepherds and Rottweilers? Because they were known as nanny dogs? Like, honestly, like this is the Pitidiot logic. This is the Pitidiot logic. Every Pitidiot says the same. Not my dogs. Not my dogs. Let me tell you another story about some guy I knew on a chat program, or I encountered. Because I would have these Pitidiot fights anywhere, anytime. This guy's already, I've had pits, this, that, and they're damn dangerous, and, my whole deal, they're dangerous. And he's a Mr. Foregoing expert on everything. He's like, I'll tell you how loyal Pitbull is. And he said this with a straight face. When my brothers, Akita, attacked and killed his daughter, the Pitbull was the one trying to save the daughter. See, people want to get caught up on the pit bull because they're the easiest ones for people to get their hands on. If Akitas and those those big ones, whatever they are, those demon dogs, the other ones that just kill everything. The only reason the Pitidiots don't have those is because they don't have the means to get them. They're difficult to get. They're real expensive. Any Pitidiot can walk into a pound and have their selection of fucking pit bulls. Homeboy saying this, like, so I said to him, like, so you have a dead child in your family. Oh, my goddaughter. Oh, great. Like, sacrifice. You sacrificed your granddaughter so you can keep dangerous animals. It matters not if it's a pit bull, if it's an Akita, if it's a Rottweiler, if it's a Doberman, if it's a shepherd, like you said. I would never have a shepherd in my house. Do you want to know why? Because I ran a canine unit for Macy's. I've been in a bite suit. I know what a shepherd can do. I see what they can do. We had Rottweilers as well. We knew what they could do. They were crazy. We had to have them put down. Why? Because only one handler could deal with them. It was only really one. Bruno was the aggressor. Holly, his sister, was a big chicken. She just followed whatever he did. So it was, frenzy type of behavior. There was only one handler that could get near him, and that handler died. And after that, they were fucking. He would turn, Bruno would turn on every handler that would come, that would try to work with him. Till we had to have him put down. And Nikki and Macy died the last two Dobermans in Herald Square. And we couldn't get new Dobermans. We wanted to get Dobermans. The reason why the Brooklyn store had Rottweilers because the Brooklyn store was a former A&S, and A&S ran Rotties, and we ran Dobermans. Macy's ran Dobermans. And then after the conversion and all, so then when it was time to replace the Dobermans, we couldn't get Dobermans anymore. Why? Because the American bloodline on Dobermans had been destroyed for the working dogs. Why? Because of the same Pitidiot fucking mentality that exists today. Because at the time, the Doberman was the scariest, meanest looking dog you could get your hands on back then. This was before the whole pit bull craze happened. And they destroyed the Doberman bloodline. That's why it's hard to get them now. Destroyed. Unfortunately, the pit bulls, they just breed and breed and breed and breed. So I understand what these dogs can do. I've been in the bite suit. For the shepherds, for the Dobermans, for the Rotties. I've dropped the leash on people. I know what those dogs can do. I'm not bringing them around children, any of them. Any of them. And I understand there's very good shepherds, and there's very good Dobies, and there's very good Rotties. They're still more dangerous than your average dog. I'm not putting them on the level of a pit bull or an Akita. The only reason most of you have pit bulls is because you can't get a more dangerous animal. It's the best you can do on your shitty budgets. Because that's what most pit bull people have. Mind you, this guy who's arguing this had a fucking live hornet's nest behind him in the corner of his own living room. Oblivious. This is the lives that Pitidiots lead. So again, tell me, Lisa, if you didn't want pit bulls because you thought they were mean, why did you have a Rottweiler and a shepherd who were both out of their freaking minds in the first place? You guys use the same excuses over and over and over again. And all you're doing is playing Russian roulette with your grandchildren's safety. There's a reason why I call this a demon dog. You know what Moloch looks like? Moloch, the demon god. Everybody bring sacrifices their children to. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's some kind of dog-headed humanoid with tits. Transgender. Weird, right? Look at the head. Looks an awful like a pit bull, doesn't it? It's just coincidence. Just coincidence, right? Just coincidence that kids keep getting maimed and injured, okay, by a dog that has the same exact head as Moloch. Also, that children are also being sacrificed by their borderline mothers to a transgendered dog with a transgendered demon with tits and a dog head. I'm sure it's all coincidental, though. Sure, it's all coincidental. Your excuses, Lisa, sound no different than this. And this is where I was saying I'm going to take it full circle. How this is really all just about child sacrifice. Some of you may have seen this story on CBS. I'm not going to read the entire story because ancient altar found in Guatemala jungle apparently used for sacrifices, especially of children, archaeologists say. So they're estimating this is about, anywhere from, I think, 500 AD BC to 1000 AD. So really not, in the grand scheme of things, all that long ago. And we know in South America they were doing human child sacrifices as little as 300-400 years ago. When those conquistadors came and, here comes the far right, is where, sacrificing children and cutting each other's freaking heads off and ripping hearts out of each other's bodies. But, Let's see how CBS News describes this. Maria Belén Mendez, an archaeologist who was not involved with the project, said the discovery confirms there has been interconnection between both cultures, what their relationships with their gods and celestial bodies was like. Notice God is not capitalized. Well, maybe it's not supposed to be because they're not talking about the God. They're talking, okay, no, it's supposed to stay lowercase. My fault. See, I'm seeing shit where it's not. We see how the issue of sacrifice exists in both cultures. It was a practice. It's not that they were violent. Oh no? Oh no, it was their way of connecting with the celestial bodies. She says, you know what, Lisa? You're right. I think you're right. These dogs aren't violent. They're just connecting with their celestial bodies. They might just be trying to communicate. They don't know any better, right? They don't know any better. Let's see where we are in Pitbull Bingo before I wrap this up. Okay. Let's see. So, got to watch them around. Children wasn't trained correctly. There's no such thing as a pit bull. Pit bulls are misunderstood. I think we can put that. I didn't get a racist. Didn't get coconuts. Not bone free. I can't believe my dog. You must have done something. Poor dog was scared, confused, being protective. You got a photo of these dogs in a tutu? I guarantee you do. I'm not going to mark it. But I'm sure you've said a few more of these things. If we talk long enough, I'm sure we're going to hit double and triple on these things. But not a bad game. You can't get the grand prize, but not a bad game. Your first shot, not a bad first shot, Lisa. Not at all. But again, explain. If you can explain to me why, if you explain to me not wanting to have pit bulls because you thought they were mean, but having a German Shepherd and a Rottweiler together. Come on. Just admit you like dangerous dogs. You like being around dangerous animals. And you like exposing your family to dangerous animals. Because here's the other thing. The fact you brought the pit bulls in after the Shepherd and Rottweiler attacked you. Oh my God. Like, dude, you want to gamble with God. You're playing chicken against nature. That's all you're doing. Your Pitidiots are just playing chicken with nature. That's it. How else? I mean, because your story makes no sense otherwise. You got these 3 pit bulls, which you didn't get originally because you thought they were mean. After the Shepherd and the Rottweiler attacked you, turned on your owner and then you. That is, and you allow your grandchildren. Like, do you really think you have the capacity to make good decisions when it comes to dogs? Do you? I already know the answer to that. But hey, if you want to write in some more and play some more Pitbull Bingo, feel free. Like, I'm hoping, and I don't want to pick on you, I'm hoping this wakes you up and you realize that you're gambling, you're playing chicken with nature. Because when you lose, it's going to be one of those kids. And then what? You're going to be the guy that says, oh, well, killed one of my grandkids. But, the other ones protected it, so they're not all bad. It was a mistake. You're going to say it was one of your grandkids' fault. The 6-month-old starts to walk, startles one of them, and they go fucking ape shit. If the Shepherd or Rottweiler got startled being woken up, what do you think can happen with these pit bulls? No, you danced with the devil and you got real close, and now you want to see if you can get even closer. That's why you own these pit bulls. Stop playing chicken with nature, Lisa. That would be my unsolicited advice that John paid for with his contribution. So thank you, John, for another contribution. And thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful. Because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with either the Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and email link in the description box below. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Also, be sure to subscribe to both my channels on Rumble. Follow me on X and Telegram as well. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Societal Narcissism. Take care, everyone.